Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jims. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. And guess what? You have a friend in the flip financing business. We are talking to Sacha Garnicki, who is an expert. And some of you're trying to get financing to flip a house, and you think you got to put 35% down. Think again. Sacha, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. There's some secrets to getting 100% financing for flipping a house. Can you share with our viewers?
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. So basically, 100% flip financing can work in two ways. It can work in you having the ability of getting a deal that's going to be at a really low ARV after repair value. So in the flip side of things, you're always going to underwrite your real estate investments to the future repair value, right? And when you do that, if you end up getting a really good deal, like for example, let's say you see a property, you could contract it at 600, you believe it'll trade at $1 million when it's all said and done, and you want to pay 65% of the after repair value, which means you're willing to purchase up to $650,000. So in this case, you being in contract for $600,000 means you got at 60% of ARV, which means you got a better discount. So when a private financier understands that, they know there's more meat on the bones, and then with your experience level, you could potentially get 100% financing. So at that point are they financing the rehab monies as well? If yes, they may ask you to bring in interest reserves, which will be prepaid interest, just to make sure, maybe sometimes 3 months, 6 months, or what have you, on top of closing costs. Sometimes it could be an amazing deal that the entire thing could be financed A to Z, and maybe that could work because you have other assets with this lender that you're able to cross-collateralize. Let's say, for example, you have the exact same deal for argument's sake, and but that deal's already done being rehabbed. It's hitting the market. It's very hot. Days on the market around 15 days or less. So it's on the market and it's going to sell fast. The lender's like, you know what? He's going to pay me right away on this one because I'm the lender. I'll increase my payoff to get my down payment that would have been on this other one he would have brought to the table so that he can go buy it with 100% financing. That's basically called a blanket transaction, relationship banking. So there's many ways to skin it when you do 100% financing. It's out there. It's definitely going to be harder for the very new green investor, that is. But for someone medium, more seasoned, it's definitely an availability. It's not a one-size-fits-all, but it could definitely work, and it's out there for sure.
That's beautiful. Now, some of that might have been kind of complicated to some people. I'm going to guess that you'll break it down and explain all the terms that that they really didn't pick up on if they give you a call. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. My whole thing is whenever I talk to anyone that wants to do real estate investing, it's more of a fact finding. What are your goals? Relationship questionnaire. Understand the liquidity capital stack. Do they have access to private investors, family members, such that can help them with equity down payments and things. And then once I know what that is, their goals, and at the same token, very important is, what have you done in the past? Just because you're introduced to me today, I could be the broker that handles the 10th transaction or the first. And lastly, how solid are you? How solid are you? And then your construction crews. That's very important because that shows how strong your team is as well. That's part of your team.
Absolutely. So in other words, they kind of should have a proof of concept. The better proof of concept that they have, the easier it is to get low down payment financing.
That's right.
But all of that is something that you'd be happy to have a consultation with these borrowers. And again, if they're totally green, they might have to put more down, but you don't get started until you get started.
Yep, exactly.
There you go. Sacha, will you come back tomorrow and talk about some more mortgage stuff?
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds good.
Let's do it. All right. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much.